2 seconds left. It's going to come down.
We're making a third as he looks up. Faker finds the draw 3. Stunning here from...
Hey guys, it's Lynx and Benny here. So, we've had a lot of games tonight, a lot of laughs, a lot of fun. But I unfortunately have to be the unwelcome recipient of some bad news. Playing Oregon again. For the 3rd time today. You might be thinking, with 7 maps in the pool, you had at least one other option? Aside from Cafe? No. Not today. Today is a day for suffering. Today is a day for pain. Today is the day JJ and Poison fight in a best of 1. And it'll be on Oregon.
Overtime. This map goes in overtime. I'm gonna lose it.
You know, I think we should just get into the game. Let's just start it. Let's begin the game.
Also, my glasses are off, so I can't really see much.
It's fine. I'll translate.
All right, sounds good.
What are the bands gonna be like, Benny? Feeling Thatcher?
Ying. Nomad.
Ying Glaz.
Oh yeah, Ying Glaz.
Ying Glaz Nomad.
They're gonna ban Thorn.
That's your ban.
Oh well, I guess I'm wrong.
Unlucky, I guess.
I guess I'm just wrong.
Maybe Hibana ban up next, but nope. It's a Maverick. It's fine.
Oh, I guess maybe they'll ban Kaid next. Probably,
Chillin'.
Right?
Kaid ban probably coming up next.
Yeah.
Is what I would guess. Benny, you should probably sit up because I know you can't see anything happening on your screen right now. I know you are blind as a bat. Probably get up. Wow.
I dropped my glasses too.
Video feed just cut to about 2 frames a second there. So we had a Cade ban. Prodigy Valk ban. Carrying with the trend of Oregon.
Oh.
Wow, actually.
A little different this time.
It is a little different. We have a Mira ban instead. So, a little bit different. The 3rd Oregon and the final game of today.
Oregon.
You know, it was an issue doing that bit at the start of the show because I just I can't help but laugh and things like that. So I started smiling, so I had to take a sip of my water. I also try to do like the SpongeBob, like he's sitting in the booth and he's kind of just like moving his hands with the coffee. But based on where my mic is, I couldn't make it work.
That's still a good bit though. Still a good bit. Still worked out.
Yeah.
You know. I look pretty sad. I did my job well.
Still on Oregon though.
Yeah, I'm still sad. Still true. Still true. Here we are once again on Oregon.
I also was really worried because I was like, I don't have sound, and then I forgot I muted it. So that'd be why I don't have sound. Honestly, though, here's the thing I will say, Benny. When what was the saying again?
Oh my god!
Can't have sunshine without a little rain.
Oh, I thought you say when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
I think there was actually an interesting saying with that. That's like we should stop trying to repeat the phrase.
Yeah.
I think Drew told me it's like instead of taking lemons and making lemonade, just learn how to deal with lemons better.
What do you do with lemons otherwise, though?
I use it a lot for pasta.
Oh, well, okay.
Especially if I'm making an aglio olio. Use it for some extra flavor. If I'm not using any white wine.
Okay. Some cooking tips right there, guys. If you
Can we talk about... Sorry, I saw Mimi tweeted this today. Can we talk about how whack it is that I can't buy cooking wine because I'm not 21?
Oh yeah, she said She says I can join the military.
No,
I could.
I literally at the beginning of the semester wanted to make pasta, and I figured out I can't buy cooking wine because I'm not 21. Anyway, beside the point. That actually does bother me, and it's bothered me for a while. We don't have a Valkyrie on the board, as you saw. There's a cam right below a big window. Somebody just jumped through it anyway, and I don't know if Chosen actually saw it.
I don't know if it's for big window per se. I think it's for more if they push through that before freezer area.
Can you actually... Could he look up and see big window?
I think he could actually. He just didn't probably think to because that's not what it's intended for.
That's true. That's a fair point.
So hey, they have good intel. Let's see how see how Valkyrie changes up the the mixture here. Maybe it'll give us some more spicy gunfights. But I don't know if we get more spicy compared to that second Oregon. That second Oregon was quite the game. It's it's a memorable event that I'll just never forget.
Yeah. Oh. JJ's just in big tower.
They have zero clue. Maybe.
It appears they don't have a clue. I mean, Sykes is watching that area, but I don't think it's because JJ's in big tower. I think it's just anticipating somebody could go up big tower stairs, just covering your bases. Yeah. You don't really expect the warden in big tower, do you, Benny? It's not something you anticipate.
I don't know. I don't think I don't think warden's the point. I guess just don't. If you don't expect anybody to be there, it doesn't really matter. But hey, at least the floor is working well. They've gotten some mileage out of those Rotera drones, and we'll see. Well, if they do expect the warden to just jump down out of nowhere and take them down. But the thing is, if they don't push this big tower stairs side, is JJ's flank here even going to really matter?
Well, here's hoping it does. Be kind of awkward if he just made it a 4v5 on site for no reason. So let's hope he has a little bit of impact. Because it is a back tower take. There's plenty of opportunity for it. It's Chosen with the first kill, though. Lackey on the sledge taken down. And there we go. Finally, JJ gets only one, but it's still a 4v2, and he got his frag at that. Skunky somehow gets a kill out of that hectic situation. Now Sykes. Poor, sweet baby Sykes is the only one left. JJ's in chat, and it's not... The first round isn't even done. Sir, you haven't qualified for a league in about 3 months. Wait
Basics. And so we talked about earlier, get tested on the basics. And, well, there's the basics right there. Shooting.
Sykes is going to win this. I feel it. I can feel it in my bones.
There's
one to his left. There's one to his left.
Oh,
he
my
gets
God.
One. Come on.
Oh, my.
No!
He almost
Dang
had it.
We're so close.
He almost had it.
Oh, my God. That would have been That would have been the greatest start to any game I've casted ever.
Dude, JJ just talking crap, and then Sykes is like, yeah, stop picking JJ. It's the...
True. He ain't wrong.
Dude, I wish you won that. Dude,
that
Sykes
could have been
built different.
That could have been
every
incredible.
time we see Sykes, he is just ridiculous.
Now, and I mean, to be fair, JJ obviously was trash talking, but nobody droned out big tower. Nobody knew he was there. Even though it seems like an improbable position, you need to cover your bases. And honestly, at that, sure, JJ got one kill. Still, when they tried to go for an E-box, not rush, E-box drop, and a push down back tower stairs, they lost their fights. Just JJ's flank compounded with those two facts. Those are the reasons that NOKTURNS lost that round. But really, wasn't like they did anything super wrong in the early round. Just when they went for that drop, sometimes as it happens, if you don't clear out pillar well enough or don't blind the players in pillar, you can lose those fights.
It's the nature of
It
Oregon.
happens.
Why
It
Oregon's
happens to the best of us.
Feather-sided.
Exactly.
Yeah. It just comes down to some of those crucial gunfights in those junctions, and win or lose, it happens. Either way, yeah, NOKTURNS did the crazy, just unfortunately not winning those fights when they need to. And when we go upstairs for Wichita Wolves Academy's next defense, and well, they're going for a top floor defense, but they're looking to roam downstairs, hold meeting, kitchen, probably security as well, to try and deny either deny a push to big window, C4 from below if they do get to that point where they can plant, especially with the cams from Chosen on the Valkyrie. Well, those C4s will be a lot more potent compared to if you're just trying to play off of sound or play off of intel for your teammates.
Well, now JJ is getting a little bit active, but nothing comes of it, unfortunately. Nobody bites. Slothy's made a quick entry into Armory, though, and what do you know, Benny? Only 2 people on the site. Now, of course, there's only 1 player in the building, so it's not like Slothy can really make anything of it right now. But he could. If Nocturnes start to get into position a little bit quickly, they read at the lack of defender presence on the site itself, could maybe push in very quickly.
Yeah, they take control quickly. They just try and force these defenders back to rotate. But again, C4 is the issue here. There's still at least 2 C4s in the hand, and Chosen sees 1 player not able to get the kill, but Exod elsewhere. Down goes JJ at the trophy window or trophy door. Great job to Exod, and now with the first pick, it should kind of signal some of these defenders which are wolves start either flanking, maybe come back to site, have those C4s ready in place to stop this push. And so far, well, it's actually really only control that Nocturnes has is this, you know, push into games in the trophy for them. What other play are they to make this execute happen?
Well, they're trying to open up the bedroom angle, and no more impact grenades to stop these X-Kairos, so all that's left is Skunky to get aggressive on this bedroom breach. Poison is pulled out in response, not trying to be the, well, early recipient of a shotgun shell to the chest. He'll even spot the prone smoke on the breach, and Skunky will move across and go to white stairs for shelter. Sykes not looking, can't catch the smoke rotating off, as that could have been a very easy 4v4. Should he catch him? They still have active intel on Skunky's position. We are at a minute left, and they don't have much beyond that initial games push, Benny, but they have a second kill. And you might have the most one-dimensional push on the face of the earth, but if you have the frags, it doesn't really matter, now does it? Slothy will push an attic, there's nobody there. There is 1 to his left, and Big Guy can't react in time. We're at a 1v5. Chosen. Last alive. Down below with the C4. C4 is a whole lot of nothing. Now gotta push up white stairs in a post-plant situation. What is he to do? You might get a kill on a Slothy, who's 1 HP, but he's first has to deal with... Who is that? Is that Sykes on the Finka? Well, it's actually everybody. Everybody is shooting him right now. And he doesn't get a single kill. Flawless round for Nocturnes to come back from their loss in the prior round.
Yeah, when we talk about some junctions, some important gunfights, but in that area, Nocturnes won every single one of their important gunfights. And we talked about the fact that there were 3 roamers on the side of Wichita Wolves Academy downstairs, and that's one that led Nocturnes to make a one-side push from the side of just open up games, push from trophy. That's the only thing they did, though. They did get a pick from Sykes, gets a pick from big window, so there was a bit of an off angle from one of the members of Nocturnes. And then from there, it was just kind of pushing through, getting those picks, finding people to kill. You know, they flashed out the player inside the kids, pushed them at attic. They picked Big Guy off doing that. And really just those systematic kills force those roamers to come back and take out one after another and just force the last player to try and win a 1v5 per se and just walk up the stairs. And well, they can't do that, unfortunately. So I can see the intent. I can see that, you know, what they're going for Wichita Wolves, but only having, you know, trying to play downstairs, having 3, all of that stock, all of that utility downstairs, just forcing those players upstairs to try and win some of those fights in those positions, not a great one sometimes.
Now, of course, the remedy for their woes in the prior round is an Oryx. You don't need me to explain to you why. No, I'm just kidding. JJ does go to the Oryx, though, so a little bit concerning. Not because he picked Oryx. It's a perfectly fine pick if you're going for a more frag-heavy setup. But the big problem last time, as Benny said, was, again, a heavy emphasis on holding down below, not actually holding onto the site, which made a fairly one-dimensional push not as bad once they took care of the players actually on the site, or some of the players on the site. Here, still have JJ getting aggressive, could move back, but I imagine he'll mainly be off-site. You have Chosen playing off-site as well. We do have 3 players in dorms currently, so perhaps I spoke too soon. But still, JJ could give his life away a little bit too early because he's been playing very aggressive so far.
Trap Mac looking to shoot a drone. Also has a long angle towards that main door from the side of Trophy. Maybe looking to play that, but Chosen's looking to play off this intel from his cams. Default came out. JJ looking to run out a big tower. If someone isn't aware, or, you know, someone isn't paying attention to that side of the map. But Nocturnes, once again, first step as always when it comes to this, you know, taking that top floor, just take control of Master. Take control of that top floor, open up that game's wall, and then from there you can try and find other angles. C4 thrown out. Chosen gets the first pick on a Slothy. So again, those cams are important. I don't know if that was off of a default cam or off of Val cam, but great intel for Wichita Wolves to play off each other there. And that's going to lead to be a good first pick for Wichita Wolves Academy. And the question is now, how do they play off of it? Oh.
Exod catches JJ moving in front of that window. JJ might even go for a second peek onto the Nomad, but Exod has moved out of frame, and that he's moved inside. You can no longer see him. Good read by Wichita Wolves Academy, though. Still getting that first kill. It's about the exact same spot Slothy entered last time. Another very nice Valk cam placed inside of the tree. Feeding intel to JJ. Swing this sledge, still sitting outside. Lackey's none the wiser, not at all aware of the Valkyrie cam placed in the tree behind him, but he's unfortunately out of reach from JJ right now. He wants to go for that kill. He's got get aggressive on that doorway as he's cooking a frag. This is JJ's prime opportunity, but instead he pulls back. He doesn't commit. Now Big Guy instead vaults out, lands directly at his feet, but Exod's there to clean up some of the mess. Now JJ's trapped inside a classroom. Can he get away? Yes, he can. Only just tagged the slightest bit as he moves back up white stairs. That could have been hell of a lot worse.
Could have been, hey, but still, they're just dwindling the members on Nocturnes one after another. Even if they got a trade on Big Guy, still losing members. Oh, he doesn't think he's lying down. Poisey gets the pick on Trevmac, who thought he had the jump waiting on top of the table. But now down to a 3v3. Now the game's all open. Now they need to find another angle, try to push off some of these players. Maybe Deputy or JJ, who's playing below, though, stopping the big tower push. Can they get the player playing dorms in the corner, though? They can get that pick, force JJ to come back to site. This could be play. Smokes off one player. Poison pushes through. He gets smoked off, though, and again, have the angle still there, but Exo there at least the refrag. And now Sykes is to pick on the person chosen playing the corner. It's all down to Skunky in a 1v2. Great shots on the Sykes. It's a 1v1. Exo is trying to plant the diffuser with the time he's left, thinking that Skunky's too far away, but again, the Valk cam is important here. He knows where he is. Pre-fire, finish him off, and that would be a win for Wichita Wolves Academy. Take it 2-1 so far.
And the intel inside of the site doing very well. JJ, why are you in chat so much? Why are you being like this?
Sheesh. He's on it. He's out of it.
Why are we doing this? I feel like it's unnecessary.
It's up for proverbial blood.
You've won 2 Oregon defenses. One of them just now being a clutch. Let's wait a bit. Just wait a little bit. And then you can trash talk once you maybe go up 3-1. That's okay. Obviously, again, as I said, the side intel doing very well. The on-site intel, I should say, helped allow Skunky to win that 1v2. Also, of course, intel early on in the round also doing very well for them, allowing them to get a C4 kill on the Slothy. Really, overall, though, very back and forth throughout in that round, I will say. Getting aggressive, sometimes peeking the big window when you don't need to, sometimes peeking the breach, getting caught off guard. But overall, this is the round I want to see, Benny. You want to know why? Because the big thing this round was JJ sitting in big tower the entire time. I want to see how they actually play this site. Because I don't think that's their strategy.
You say that, but Trevor's upstairs making holes. Shaka.
What is...
Is this their strategy normally?
I didn't expect this.
Just making holes. Just, I guess he's just creating...
Are we holding the entire map?
I don't know what's going on. I guess he's just making holes for, Nocturnes to freak out about, maybe? Because they're going to see this open windows and open holes and think someone's roaming, maybe? But nobody's actually there? Question mark, maybe?
He's opening holes in dining as well.
He's opening holes everywhere. He's making holes. He's just making holes.
What is the
strat? Back off and back the site. I'm telling you, it's all just a ploy. He's just trying to make them waste time thinking someone's roaming.
I was about to say, did any of that matter?
Not really.
Benny, I'm a little bit confused.
I'm telling you, he just made those holes to make Nocturnes drone the whole map, just to make sure nobody's roaming.
Maybe.
Yeah, look at them. See, they think someone's roaming.
I guess. I mean, they'd probably drone most of the map anyway, just to clear it. Plus, it's not like there's any other utility here. Normally, when people roam upstairs, there's at least some reinforcements dedicated. Either, say, if they're playing a meeting, you reinforce the stage wall. The kitchen, you reinforce the single panel. None of that's there.
Even Sonic have to go upstairs and make sure nobody's playing it. They're just wasting time.
Yeah, that's true, I guess. They are going upstairs, so... Fair enough.
The question is, can they catch JJ playing the corner here by the door?
I hope. At least Big Tower, it's like kind of awkward to get a drone up there. He's literally just standing on a box. I don't think they've droned him.
They haven't. They haven't droned him yet.
Dude.
If he gets a flank off once again on these people, on
Dude,
Nocturnes,
they didn't.
oh no, nobody's droned him. They've droned every other corner of this map except for this corner specifically. Every other corner except
this
this
is
one.
This is it.
There's
This
no
is where
way.
JJ strikes.
Oh. No, he went down the
nope.
stairs. He didn't drone him.
All right, so JJ's getting a kill here. I don't care. I don't know who it is. JJ's getting a frag
no, he
here.
don't. I think he knows.
Wait. No,
no, he
Exod does not know. Exod will instead try to take a
no.
fight with Chosen on back tower stairs, and JJ will remain on the first floor. When will he strike? He's waiting just like he did previously. He only got one kill. But he's got to go soon. Skunky's the first to fall. That's the smoke inside the site, and JJ is still playing it safe. There's only one guy over here. He finally gets it, but the take is on the opposite side of the map, and now JJ has to rotate through the entire enemy attack that are now sending it down Freezer stairs. One Laundry as well as Poison weaves his way on in. They have no idea he's even worked his way into this position. A 2K form so far, 3 for Poison. The IGL proving superior with this play. A quad for him as JJ's not strong enough to live up to the heat in this round. The smoke coming from Poison. TrevMax spots one moving through Freezer. Cuts him down with the LMG. The other one moves a bit too quick. Goes down behind the soft wall. Poison's got a deployable shield to play behind. TrevMac, too many angles to cover. He's put Lackey down to low HP. Can finish him off. He switches to the pistol, though. The sledge moves into the other room before he can react. There we go. Double kill for TrevMac. Nothing like Poison's quad. But still nothing to scoff at so far. Now the Hibana and the Yana, respectively, can work a crossfire in the final 10 seconds. Tachanka not working with much intel. And there we go. Pre-fire from Poison. Ace for the IGL for Nocturnes. And we thought JJ's flank would be impressive. We were looking at the wrong IGL the whole time.
How do they just let him walk into Laundry?
Our boys were so focused on the Freezer take.
Like the Jaeger was also big guy was facing that way too. He just lets him walk in. I would say though it was interesting because Wichita Wolves Academy, they had that play where they're just gonna make holes everywhere on the map. Nocturnes kind of fell for it. They wasted a bit more time on that clear. They didn't drone out JJ playing Big Tower, and JJ gets a pick off that. And it was looking like at that point you saw JJ was pushing through meeting, so that was where Nocturnes had to make a choice. Do we converge on JJ and get that kill, or do we push for sight? And well, they did the last. They pushed for sight. Oh my god, Trev. Oh,
you know what I just realized?
What's up?
TrevMac probably had to switch to that pistol because of all the LMG ammo he used.
Probably, yeah. He probably used it all, opening holes everywhere. But yeah, that was a round where it was a fight or flight for Nocturnes, and they ran away from JJ and ran into sight and killed everyone. Well, Poison specifically did. He killed everyone.
Never mind. I just got word he had 60 bullets left. He just didn't want to reload.
Oh, he just didn't want to reload. It takes a while to reload, I guess. But hey, that was interesting because the only, I'm not saying the only reason, but the fact that Poison was able to get the first pick, then walk into Laundry, walk in the rotate, kill 2 more people, and then kill a fourth, and then eventually a fifth is insanity. Okay, well, let's see if they can keep it up though. Can they get maybe a 3-3 or 4-2 half?
I mean, it's looking possible right now, based on what has happened. Wichita Wolves Academy going to the tertiary bomb site. JJ, of course, playing aggro and small tower like he always does. He'll pull back pretty soon, but there is still room for Wichita Wolves Academy. Chosen taking a little bit of damage outside a big window right now. It's TrevMac, the first to fall for Wichita Wolves, though. Fortunately, cut down. Where is that, actually? I'm not too sure where that was. I know it was upstairs, and that leaves Big Guy all alone inside of Attic, and intel coming in momentarily. I'll make these a little bit difficult. JJ goes up white stairs to support the OMI. So it's not as bad as it could be, but Sykes is cutting the entire site in half right now. So JJ can only support him from afar. Slothy does take a little bit of damage, still pales in comparison to the damage done to Wichita Wolves so far. But nobody's making their moves. They'll still burn this utility, and finally Slothy pushes on in. Players outside of Attic, though. Chosen still on white stairs. It's JJ down below. Now with Big Guy off the board, 2v5. Make that a 2v4.
Wow, what a round so far from Nocturnes. What a clear from them to take out 3 members on Wichita Wolves Academy, leaving, well, JJ and Skunky all alone. Skunky specifically by himself right now. I think JJ's off by Big Tower. He's trying to come back to site to help his team out, which he probably can just walk to Green Hall and return back to site. But Sykes is going to be the one to be worried for as he just walks in, just one tap Skunky in the face. No problem, no care. Intel in his name too. A teammates help him out to push through. And now it leaves JJ in a 1v4. He's going to return back to site, especially with the vertical cover as well. And while he's dead already, Sykes will finish him off too with Nocturnes. Oh, looking to make a 4-2 half once again. Are we going to get an attacker side Oregon? Is Nocturnes just that much better right now?
I mean, after their effective dismantling of Wichita Wolves Academy's roam there, hard to say if it's just going to be an attacker side of the Oregon, if Nocturnes are just very proficient on attack, either in general on Oregon or just specifically against Wichita Wolves team. Wichita Wolves have put a heavy emphasis on their roam so far, at least their aggression, I will say. It's a little bit hit or miss on basement. They definitely prefer to play a little bit more towards the site there. But on meeting, they were like, yeah, let's stack 3 bodies upstairs. It's not an uncommon strategy. But Nocturnes, you know one area where they've made improvements, Benny? They have slowly brought some very solid entries on the roster. Sykes, Slothy, with a good support core now. Poison and Exod to drone those players in. And what do you know? That's the part of the round that went flawless. And if you lose so many bodies on your roam, there's really not much you can do at that point now, is there?
No, there is not. So it's interesting too, because the fact that JJ and Big Guy on the top floor were playing off intel too. There was a cam inside of that games the games area that, you know, after trophy where there was a cam watching them push through, and despite that intel, you still saw Slothy going off. You still saw them dealing with the room upstairs. So great job from Nocturnes. They're looking great. And the fact that then Sykes walks into dining and someone's there to drone him in, get the intel on, you know, Skunky just kind of sitting in the corner. Looking great. This roster's looking fantastic for, well, we say fantastic, but they still have seen them go up and down lately. Plus, again, they just brought Poison on recently, so they're still trying to mesh together. But looking great so far. I love to see how it affects them when, you know, CL restarts after SI and everything. We'll see. That's so far into the future, and well, the near future is now, can they get that 4-2 half? As we're back on the basement, and there seems to be a bit more. Again, it just seems that low. A little bit of aggression, but nothing too crazy.
Nope. JJ is instead sitting in a much more traditional position. He's just sitting on top of Freezer stairs, seeing if any drones come through, see if any Gemini replicators come through. Then he'll pull back down. There is Trevmac inside of main lobby though, and now he's going up armory stairs.
Yeah.
And they do have the default cam still alive. You'll get a drone, but there's someone very close behind it. Lackey eagerly looking to catch the Malusi on their rotate back, but unfortunately he misses the sledge, and it actually saves him quite a bit of HP. Ironic. Funny how things turn out sometimes.
And looks like they're actually droning T3 this time too, and make sure nobody's there.
Good.
There we go. That's good to see. They're going to fully clear out these members and make sure JJ can't flank them later on. Well, even with that control last time, Poison was the big person. He was the ace hitter for this team when it came to last time they attacked the site. Hopefully he doesn't have to do that again, because that's kind of not something you can really depend on per se every single round. This time too, since there's no real roamers, it come down to just that play on sites, which even without Poison getting the ace, the first time it was that kind of it looked pretty good from, you know, Nocturnes when it came to that play strategy-wise, just coming down to those gunfights, if they can win them against these members. But so far looking to be that same kind of play, just going for Freezer, going for Laundry. Nobody really getting aggressive on Wichita Wolves Academy, so they just got to play this right, see if they can get those gunfights and win them.
Of course, you still have Slothy flirting with some kind of play over by Big Tower. A couple of the X-Cairo shot. The big guy's already foregone that position. He'll move back. He might be able. Yes, he can. You can't really use those X-Kairos all that much from the hatch, so I was going to say he can play behind the shield, but anticipating Lackey's nade, he'll instead push further into bunker in the hopes that Lackey won't read into this position, and could very well not. There's JJ once again, and he whiffs all of his shots. Oh, wow.
To the chat now.
Oh, wow. There's still Big Guy, though. Nope. Hey, there's Chosen, though. You got a kill there. Trevmac, Skunky also. All 3 members, the 3 remaining members for Wichita Wolves Academy, all getting a kill on the board. Skunky with 2. Mikey, the only one left. See, it looked awful, terrible, and a no good, very, very bad day for JJ Blastful. But as you said, it doesn't matter. His team, the GOAT, Wichita Wolves Academy, get a 3-3 half, and we don't have to remember that JJ whiffed a mag on 2 people that had their backs turned to him.
Got down, tried to transfer, and it just went.
Can we roll it back? Can we roll back the tape on that one?
Did Graves?
I want to see the. I want to see the SCS Season 6 action replay.
Oh. Oh no, he wasted so many shots on the first
so
person.
Nice, you had to see it twice.
Oh,
so nice,
God.
you had to see it 3 times.
Oh my god. Dude. Oh my god. Wait, where did JJ go? What? Pause. Oh well, unfortunate. How many times are we gonna play that? Are we gonna play it the entire like pause?
I just have the biggest grin on my face right now watching that.
Oh, I thought they're gonna play it the entire time out.
No. We do actually have a technical pause. It's not just like
okay.
players that cause technical pause.
Hey, that round that was even if JJ didn't get a kill, he still caused chaos. And Nocturnes
I
again
suppose
falling for a flank. And then on top of that, they trying to jump down the E-box hash, you know, especially because they get picked up and you just try to jump down, take fights. And then on top of that, they're just a big tower push otherwise, not winning those fights they need to, not taking control of that bunker area quick enough, because I think Exiled, or not Exiled, I think it was Lackey. Lackey's just kind of by himself on that play into bunker. So again, the question is, what the intent there? Is that intent supposed to be mostly that E-box jump, the E-box push? E-box just dropping down? Was that supposed to be 3 members doing that?
I don't know. I want to be honest. That round kind of began and ended with JJ's with me just because I thought it was funny.
you just forgot the entire plot of that.
I mean, it's not like I didn't just pay attention, but it made it for me. It was great. I was very happy with that. I don't know what's up with JJ right now. He is the one having the technical issues. I saw someone in chat say that he's had the visual bug for the past 2 maps. I don't know how accurate that is, but clearly he's got something going on. So we'll just sit here. We'll wait. What do you think we'll see from Nocturnes on their defensive half, Benny? What do you think we'll see?
Well, if they keep this lineup, I guess we can see the lineup. You guys can't.
Don't break the illusion. We don't know.
Oh wait, I have no clue actually, but
We don't know. Where could they go? What could they play?
I don't think they're roaming though with that lineup.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either. Based on what they have, yeah, I doubt they're... I'll just read it to you. It's Bandit, Goyo, Jaeger, Malusi, Smoke. Doubtful they'll go for a roam with that. Though JJ has returned, maybe they'll 6-pick to something and it'll fundamentally change everything we thought about what Nocturnes were going to do on their defense. Doubt it, though. Wichita Wolves Academy, on the other hand, fairly standard stuff, too. Ibana, Nomad, Yana, Finka. JJ is on Twitch currently. We'll probably 6-pick. Though he could use the Twitch to get those Goyos, though, and those Bandits, Benny.
Yeah, again, because are they going to try and ban trick, or what's the ban for here exactly? Because if you're on a basement site, the ban is not really that great. They'll 6-pick off to a Valkyrie. Makes sense. JJ will 6-pick from the Twitch to a Zofia. So also kind of making us there too. Nothing too crazy. Both teams. It's kind of just playing towards that same default Oregon setup we've seen time and time again from both teams.
Where did the Bandits go?
Huh?
Where would the Bandits go?
I would say they'd probably go on the... I guess they would go on the E-box walls if you play barrels so that you can stop the Habana from opening it without having to shoot them.
They could just shoot the Bandit batteries.
If they're playing in E-box and barrels? How? They would just have to grenade it.
No, silly. You put the Bandit batteries inside of E-box, they get shot.
I meant barrel. I said barrels. Get out of here, Lynx, goddammit.
There's no Bandit. The Bandit does the lie. Instead, Sykes was like, I'll play Valkyrie. This is sort of a problem that I don't think we fully addressed. So for Wichita Wolves Academy, again, it's a solid roster, but their claim to fame is not their mechanical skill, it's their coordination and their cohesion, right? Nocturnes have Sykes. Sykes now has Valkyrie. He can play off this intel. He can get aggressive if he wants to, which is, well, exactly what he's doing right now. He can play the top of Freezer stairs with somebody sitting on that cam that we just saw, and if anybody pushes through and doesn't spot it, which, well, clearly they didn't, this could be a problem for the attack.
I was thinking, because that's the same place that Wichita Wolves had their academy, or not their academy, their freaking
JJ.
cam at.
What?
Wow, he has control, and he actually traded with Exxon. He had control at elbow. Where was the rest of his team? They could have just pushed on the site. What?
What?
That was a great play from JJ, but nobody was there on his team to capitalize on it. So great kills. At least he makes it easier for the rest of his team to make this play. Well, never mind. I guess traded back because, like you said, Sykes is crazy.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Oh.
The round is now still happening.
Yep.
And in the 3v3, the utility they have remaining, still have 5 flashes and 2 nades, so with the time, they could maybe go for back towers, but no, instead they'll go Freezer Laundry. Do still have Sykes and Freezer, though, with a C4-2, so if he wins his one with the Nomad here, odds are Nocturnes are going up 4-3. But if Skunky plays his cards right,
knows.
I don't think he knows either. Look at this. That is the nice thing. They're not getting careless with a minute left, though he does, unfortunately, well, okay, he loses that fight as well. Thought it'd be a 2v2, but Sykes is just nasty. Now Trev Max stuck on the laundry double door. What is he to do? What is he to do? He might have 45 seconds left, but he's got no drones he can use. All he has is a nade and hope.
What?
Send a nade over to long. There's nobody there, silly boy. Now you just have to push in and take these fights, and Lackey wins those. 4-3. Thank God JJ got that 2-piece, though.
If someone was just there with JJ, they could have a totally different round. Entirely different round. Was it worth it, JJ?
Pause for response. Good response.
Oh man, yeah, that was
That was a hoot.
that was huge. Hey, you got a 2-piece. Kind of led them to be a 4v3, but when you're going for a laundry freezer take and you don't have concussions, you don't have any way to push Sykes out of freezer unless you open the hatch, and even then they didn't do so until later on, which was interesting. Sykes is able to just play freezer, get the first pick, and then get the second pick on to Skunky. Leave it to only a laundry take at that point, and well, with a one-side laundry take, not gonna go well. So
No.
not really sure what the plan there was for Wichita Wolves Academy. Not sure, if JJ had planned to do that from the very start and just ditch his team. Not sure about that one.
I don't know either. Though you'd think Nocturnes would go to dorms next because it's like the second best site on Oregon, but instead they go to Meeting Kitchen. I respect it. Trying to keep us on our toes as much as their opponents. I appreciate that. Plus, if Sykes and Exod are able to successfully get aggressive, could fare a lot better than Wichita Wolves Academy's roam on this site in particular. If you recall, Nocturnes very quickly and easily dealt with it. But so far, in the one round we've seen from Wichita Wolves on their attack, their entry, JJ, made a solo play that wasn't able to be capitalized upon by his team. Not exactly the best statement going into their next attacking round.
Hey, if he can get 2 picks on the roam clip upstairs, that could be different. That's definitely a more isolated position compared to pushing into elbow. Hard to say, but we'll see here. Skunky's gonna push his way first into small tower, take the control, set up for maybe later on if they are to push from that side into kitchen. If they are going to go for that, they have JJ on the sledge, and now we'll see. Chosen using maybe a Twitch drone to destroy cams, destroy information, destroy gadgets on the side of Nocturne. So far, Trevor Max pushing up. There's actually one person soft wall right next to him inside of attic. JJ's actually made his way on top of white stairs. All he's just walking in. He looks like he's going to try and take his first fight, and is just playing Ring Around the Rosie with Slothy, and he's actually going to lose the fight. I guess that was a solo play that we were going to expect.
Another JJ clip. Unlucky. Two piece for Slothy so far. JJ is getting mobile. That is absolutely true. Unfortunately for Hira, it appears that nobody for Wichita Wolves Academy is getting anything except can't say that actually. Never mind.
Yeah, you want to just bleep yourself there.
Yeah, you know exactly what I was gonna say. Getting nothing. Getting a whole lot of nothing right now. Skunky's stuck in the 1v5, and he's dead.
I thought I saw a ghost. Yeah, I agree. I don't think you would expect JJ just to walk into dorms and just play Ring Around the Rosie.
This has been a fascinating game so far.
You know, the defense side for Wichita Wolves wasn't that crazy, really. It was kind of like some moments, but this attacking half for them has been
I don't
quite
know.
the change.
By the way, I don't know if we need to. Yeah, I was about to say I don't know if we need to play that one more than once. It's not as comical as the other one.
No, it's slightly funny, but it's not.
It is
crazy.
funny, but the other one was more like. The other one you could put like mariachi music over it.
You definitely could. The other one was more of a meme than this one. This was just kind of funny, but oh my god.
Well, NOKTURNS' gamble paid off. Wichita Wolves were in fact not able to clear out their roam. And now instead we will finally see dorms because, well, they're not going dining because that site isn't good. They will go to dorms.
This could be
And they still have many of the same tools in their arsenal, Benny. They can put Sykes on the Valkyrie, use that intel. So far, hasn't been countered, has worked very well for the defense. Slothy, on the Mozzies we saw, held down the fort quite nicely, tag teaming with Exot on the roam. It appears now, the NOKTURNS will not necessarily taking a page out of Wichita Wolves' book, as it's not exactly something they pioneered, but we'll hold down below inside of security and kitchen. And I think we can say, Benny, I feel like it's pretty safe to say, the couple rounds, the roam for NOKTURNS has been far more impressive than it was for Wichita Wolves Academy, and I feel like in this round it could be just as successful.
I definitely do. Especially using the cams, like they played with the cams so well so far. Especially, well, of course, Sykes has. We'll see if they do once again, but this could be really. If they win this and then go back downstairs to the basement. It could be match point in the end of the game right there, or maybe I'm jumping the gun too early. We'll see if Wichita Wolves can actually deal with this roam compared to last round, where they weren't really able to. Chosen by himself for the moment, which is interesting. Maybe someone's droning him in downstairs and by showers for the moment. He's being joined in by, oh yeah, Skunk and Chosen drone out. They're going to drone out and see Sykes here in kitchen by himself, just kind of, moseying around, expecting to C4 somebody or kill someone that jumps in big window. We'll see if they can actually push him out or kill him. Probably kill him would be the better option there, but again, it's Sykes though, so I'm not sure if you want to just bet on that.
Yeah, unfortunately, they've now used all of Big Guy's hard breaching to, well, to be fair, not exactly open up unimportant things. They've opened up, I believe, the attic wall or the bedroom wall, one of the two. So they can't really effectively deal with the Nomad, but, well, I was about to say, Lackey's stuck in a difficult position right now. Odds are he would die, but Poison anticipates that, says, you know what, Lackey, put yourself in a difficult spot. Let's go 1 for 1.
Oh,
but then Poison decides to barricade the window, and there was a second guy there. So, you've lost your smoke and your Malusi, but...
Hey, smoke a big window again.
Oh my god, you're right. It is another smoking big window. Probably the dumbest motif of tonight. The dumbest motif.
It's been ridiculous. Oh no, someone's lying. Oh no, Skunky's okay. That's Skunky's lying down. Skunky, here's Sykes and his air jab.
There it is.
Great job for Skunky to anticipate that. Now it's just on the exile. Well, now it's Sloth. No, actually, it's only up to him, and he's not even on site. And Trev Max waiting and ready to kill him. And that's right, actually. Nice.
Well, another interesting round. Bold play to barricade the window. Big window at that. I mean, to be fair, it's not like... Well, actually, did he even kill him from big window? Probably just...
Yeah, he didn't know. He jumped out.
No, he did?
Oh, no, he had to because he was at big window. He was barricading when he died. It had to be big window.
Oh, no, wait, yeah, you can't... Sorry, I'm stupid. You can't see that from Trophy. Silly me.
No.
But, obviously, usually only one player actually plays over there. So, I kind of get Poison's logic. Normally it's only one guy at the window. So, there were two there. Unlucky. Still an interesting play to start out the round, I guess. Not exactly what I would have thought. Big window is an important position, but still risky with the smoke, especially since JJ almost got a 2-piece there. I don't know. Still one defense lost compared to the 2 they've won. They got to go back down to basement. It's okay right now.
Yeah.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
Maybe we'll see JJ not go solo this time.
That'd be sick. I'd be a big fan of that personally.
Or at least if he's gonna make one of those crazy plays, at least have someone with you to capitalize on the play. Because if JJ had someone with him, or if the team had played that differently, they just capitalized on him getting that 2-piece and then pushed into sight, that could have been easily around for Wichita Wolves Academy. But JJ just doesn't call out, goes by himself, and then dies, and then leaves his team to try and pick up the pieces. You know.
I think he's learned his lesson.
I hope so. I hope so. You sure about that?
Trust.
Oh, hey.
Sykes is getting active though. Sykes is peeking main door. He's pulled back though.
I think he has better movement compared to the other people getting mobile though, at least.
Hey. You are quite literally hating right now, Bernard. What are you doing? Stop hating. Stop hating on the cast right now.
Stop the hate. No hate here.
No hate here. Wichita Wolves full clearing the map. Well, really, TrevMac is just full clearing the map. Everyone else is just kind of doing their own thing. Droning out down below. JJ and I believe that's Skunky moving on to the first floor. Clearing the way for Big Guy to open up those hatches later on. Thankfully for them, no one from NOKTURNS is on that first floor. They're all downstairs, inside a basement. They don't got to worry right now.
Well,
Ooh.
he said that TrevMac's dead. I guess Poison gets aggressive.
I guess he just... Did he... No,
Yeah,
he's just playing close to the doorway.
Yeah. You just heard... I guess, again, especially because TrevMac was down the stairs without getting the hatch open, so that allows you to get aggressive, really, because there's no way to get refrag unless someone else is there with him.
You know what's funny? These Valkyrie cams have done very well for NOKTURNS so far, and Wichita Wolves Academy 6-picked off the IQ.
Oh, dude, I didn't see that.
Yeah, they 6-picked from the IQ to the Twitch. And what do you know? Sure enough, there is an IQ... Or not IQ. There was a Valkyrie cam looking at Skunky for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's important. That's important info that, you know, maybe bringing an IQ would be important here, because we've seen Sykes and the rest of NOKTURNS play so well off these cams. And we talked about it in previous games how important, how powerful Valkyrie can be. So if Valkyrie's on the board, I feel like IQ should be a must pick unless you just know they're not bringing Valkyrie at all. So, you know.
Especially the Valkyries presented problems, but still, Wichita Wolves have progressed very well into their attack so far, but with 45 seconds left, they are now meeting the brunt of NOKTURN's remaining utility. Poison only has 1 toxic canister left, so they could go at 30 seconds if they can manage to work a pick or 2, and hey, if you even burn Slothy C4, all the defense has are gunfights, and sure, you might be down a man, but if you've got your angles covered, you have freezer control, you have bottom laundry, it's looking all right to try to start pushing in. But Big Guy and Skunky now, both worse for wear. In fact, everyone on the attack now not looking good whatsoever. Chosen, the sole remnant of a push gone sour, and he'll get 1 kill before he's finished off. Match point for NOKTURNS. They won basement twice. Now all they have to do is either win dorms or the offsite. Probably manageable.
Oh, it's like they can go back to meeting in kitchen if they want to, but that last round was just kind of like, yeah, it's a lot of time wasted by Wichita Wolves Academy and not a lot done, and then they try to finally start pushing through and just running into that, you know, that utility from the smoke canisters, everything from the side of NOKTURNS just pushing them back, and then finally when they able to at least outlast some utility and try and push through, well, it's a laundry freezer take without some kind of other utility to push back some of these defenders, whether it be flashes, whether it be smokes, whether it be grenades. If you don't do that, well, then they're just going to play the positions, whether it be in freezer with a shield, whether it be back of laundry, playing the behind the laundry machine, whether it be in the closet. Those are very entrenched positions that are difficult to take fights with. And you can tell right there, time and time again, NOKTURNS are winning those fights 90% of the time, except that one fight at the end with Chosen. So those are kind of dangerous ones to have, and also JJ jumping on top of the table is interesting.
Well, speaking of JJ, the first big problem for Wichita Wolves in this round was, well, the first thing that happened. JJ tried to be the entry, tried to clear out or be the tip of the spear in clearing out that roam upstairs inside of dorms, and, well, he lost track of the defender. That's how I'll phrase what happened. He had a game of Ring Around the Rosie, and he could not find him, and he lost the fight. Problem with Wichita Wolves so far. Entry game stacked next to Nocturnes has just paled in comparison. Save for the one round where JJ got a two-piece, but there was nobody actually behind him, so it didn't really matter. When the entry game's been on, there's been nobody there, and when it's been off, well, it's just been off.
When it's been off means everyone dies.
Yeah, just everyone dies.
We'll see this time if someone can at least capitalize on this. Is going to push through small tower first for Wichita Wolves once again. And then looking to see if they can get their cam stuck by a Mozzie Pest. That's unfortunate. They're going to push through this hallway. And it looks like they're actually not trying to clear top floor this time. It looks like they may be trying to just push through dining into kitchen. But again, if you don't clear the top floor, they can just use that vertical pressure against you in that regard. So far, nobody. Actually, JJ's going to push jump right through the big window. Poison was in a position to try and stop him, but it looks like those holes were late. So now JJ can make his way through. Maybe you can get a pick onto Poison if he isn't aware that JJ's already made his way into dorms.
There are still 2 players inside of dorms, however, so JJ has to be careful. Somebody could swing him close if nobody's watching.
Oh.
But there is somebody on white stairs. C4 goes out. It's shot right as it lands, and Slothy will take that as his cue to vacate the area. Does go off, or a C4 goes off later on. There's still 1 player on that top floor, but I believe he too will soon hop down that hatch.
Oh, yeah.
This is Lackey we're talking about. Lackey could take some time if he wants to. JJ will continue opening up the floor on the opposite side of Lackey's reinforcement.
Oh, no.
Nobody droned the Lucy out, but some whiffed shots by Nocturnes outside, unfortunately, make them end up losing the opening duel.
Oh man, it's coming down to some crucial gunfights here as the players are going to return back to site. Looking maybe re-aggress through attic, but he's taking some shots. Looks like grenade comes out from Trevmac to stop him whatsoever. Grenade comes out, great grenade.
Wow.
Trevmac down goes Exod. They've actually reinforced the hatch. Like, yeah, they'll open that so they want to play it. But with 2 men down, people on Nocturnes need to get aggressive, start taking fights, and start bringing back that man advantage, really, because otherwise it's going to be a flawless round from Wichita Wolves Academy here. So it's big guys playing diffuser.
Yeah, and they're really, oh, no, finally. Nobody to deny the diffuser, but a team kill and a kill by Poison. Make this a 3v3. Chosen finally stops the bleeding, though. Stops things from falling out of hand.
Ooh.
A triple for him, actually. Sykes might have actually retaken a vital position to getting the defuse, but every other one of his teammates have died. So it doesn't really matter as much, unfortunately. His one opportunity to get a kill has now escaped him for the moment, and if he wants to make a new one, it's now going to be a lot harder than the solo player on White Stairs. Fires some shots over down Whitehall, but that only reveals his position. Skunky sees him very easily. Chosen finishes him off. A 4K for the Twitch, and 1 more round separates Wichita Wolves Academy from overtime.
Is every game going to be overtime for us? Besides that one crazy one?
You know, I have a good eye. What can I say?
We've casted overtime games again and again and again and again and again. This is literally the opposite of what I casted when I casted ESL back in like 2019. When we casted like CL quals. Those are always like 7-2, 7-3s. Oh, I cast with links? Nah, it's like 8-7s, 8-6s. What the heck?
Don't have me pick the games then.
I feel like I would like a balance at least, though. Just like half and half.
I mean, we could have casted... I don't know, we could have casted FNAF Fan Club versus Mid Mamba Esports.
I'm just kidding, though. But hey, but this thing around, though, from Nocturne's side, unfortunately, again, the gunfights are the problem. Not being able to really capitalize on the roam. Nobody really got a kill on the roam. We lost Lackey on that roam. And then from there, also, great grenade on the Exod. Being able to stop any re-aggression.
That was a great nade, by the way. That was a beautiful nade.
Cooked that perfectly. Right in his face. Like, the fact that Nocturnes, 1, could get anything on the roam, and 2, the fact that then Wichita Wolves could stop every inch of aggression from them, too, when it came to that, getting that plant down. Great job. Great job from Wichita Wolves Academy. Can they keep it up, though? They need 1 round to go to overtime, and they get a blitz on the board. Can the blitz be the resolver? No, never mind. Let me rot. Come on, guys. Come on.
Man.
I want some fun here.
To be fair, we had a fun Oregon already.
True.
It's time we had an overcorrection. I feel like this one's been fun, though.
It's been good. It's been good.
I had a good time.
I think it's been a pretty good showing for both teams, surprisingly.
Shots going all over the place. but we get all 12 rounds in regulation, even if we don't have overtime. That is a complete game. We have a full arc. No need to do some epilogue. Would overtime technically be an epilogue?
It is the end after an end, so yes, technically, because we call regulation, 12 rounds, so it would be the end after supposed end. The afterwards.
Again, matter for the philosophers.
Yeah, that's a question because it depends. What do you consider the end?
Also, interestingly enough, Nocturnes will go to dorms instead of trying meeting a second time, because they did win it once. They'll try dorms, which also, to be fair here, the round kind of started to turn against them by their own actions. So, I don't not understand it. I get it.
Yeah,
Two-man jump out a big window, not necessary.
Poison trying to barricade it despite it still being 4 players up. Which you explained. Sometimes usually there's only one person out that big window, so it makes sense. Kind of crazy though. We'll see what they do this time, as there's actually players being more aggressive outside Nocturnes. 2 players downstairs. Sykes last time was just playing kitchen by himself, but it looks like him and I think that Lackey are just kind of running around. Or actually, no, I think it's Slothy and Sykes who are trying to run around downstairs for the moment. But so far, it looks like they're actually just from the Witch Wolves Academy. They're gonna mess with that downstairs clear. They're gonna go straight for the jump, straight for the push. Open up the attic wall, open up that games wall, and try and just push straight for sights. As so far, there's nobody really trying to clear anything else otherwise.
Then, of course, they want to go over, open up that master bedroom wall. They have the Selma charge, but more importantly, they have the 18x Kairos. Plenty of utility to make this happen. No hard breach denial as well. It is just these 2 walls are begging to be opened. JJ, I think, even just sends it further. Is that further into attic?
I don't think. No, he was higher.
Oh, no, sorry. JJ's on armory stairs right now. I don't know why.
Yeah.
My brain broke for a second. Slothy gets the first kill onto Skunky, I believe, all the way outside on that generator window, and I think Sykes was preparing to jump out and take down the very player, but since he's dead, Sykes can now instead play for a C4 from below if he's not red.
Well, they've done their job so far. They've opened up the attic wall. They opened games wall. They even opened up a little section inside of swamp so they can make sure he's playing with pit. He's playing pit. So good job, Witch Wolves Academy. They're doing quite a bit here. They've lost the members so far, unfortunately, but with this control and with this opening, unless Lackey and Sykes start getting aggressive in a C4 here with no intel on a C4, nobody's there, so that's a wasted C4, and now the members of Witch Wolves Academy, they start getting aggressive, pushing these players on site, because otherwise, they're kind of stuck here for the moment. They probably go for plants, actually.
Ooh. They might be able to. JJ does have attic control, and with poison smoked off, his only option to get aggressive would either be, well, I was going to say push the rotate or push through the smoke, though. He's going to come out on the other side of that a little bit more disoriented. No, you can see no intel on the plant right now. A C4 sent over to the master bedroom wall. I don't know. I think Poison just had a G-Pro moment based on the look of that. Not entirely sure what just happened there. The big guy, 1 HP, with the diffuser as well, could very well be cut down, but chosen lethal on the coverage so far. Slothy finally rears his ugly head, and he can't catch the Hibana as she rotates back into attic. Exxon on the rotate has 2 players to deal with. Can't see either of them. Now Slothy has regulation all on his shoulders. He dies, of course, still have a chance in overtime, but it's much preferable to win this on round 12 than try to play for 2 to 3 more rounds. One's inside of attic. That's JJ playing it safe, but it's big guy to finish it off. We will have overtime the 3rd time today, Benny. For the final game of the night, would you have it any other way?
If you count both qualifiers, how many overtime games how many overtime maps have we casted?
Too many.
Well, that's a lot. It's been a lot of games, but hey,
I gotta take a sip of water.
Oh, once again, we're overtime here for them, and that round from Nocturnes, just a lot of stock and a lot of thought, really thinking they're trying to get those, C4s from below, despite there not being a cam in place to throw the C4s, despite there being a Valkyrie on the board. They didn't have active intel on where which of those were planting. So they throw 2 C4s by games wall, but nobody's there. They ran past games wall. They ran into the, into games itself, into the hallway, into that living room area, and they're trying to plant there. And the only thing denying them was the smoke, which did deny them for a little bit, but because both players downstairs, 2 players downstairs trying to get C4s off, that allows members of Witch Wolves Academy to push those anchors, get those picks, and then just at that point, it's just those people off site to try and bring it back and try and come back to site and win them that round. Unfortunately, well, they can't do just that. So we go into overtime here. Nocturnes are on defense, though. but it's kind of been but even here so far in the game. So even being on defense doesn't really guarantee anything.
True, but this has definitely been the stronghold for Nocturnes on for the defensive sites. Wichita Wolves' remedy appears to be to put Chosen on that Ying, no matter which kind of take you go for. Whether it's a freezer laundry or more of a backside take, pushing it through bunker, E-box, and back tower stairs, a Ying is going to be useful at every single angle you could possibly cut that defense. I think it's a good choice just to maybe try and eke out an early round and go to the defense. Sure, it might be even, but still going to feel a bit more comfortable on the defense in all likelihood on Oregon. So, like that pick by Wichita Wolves. Of course, Nocturnes could take advantage of it if they go to their attacks, but this could be the secret sauce for Wichita.
But you say that Slothy brought the Warden barn too, so that could be the counter for it, but we'll see what happens. But even then, like when Wichita Wolves Academy had that attack last time on the site, they had a pretty good freezer laundry push. They were pretty synchronized, but in just little bits. One, when people get aggressive despite not having the hatch open. Two, when they're pushing through laundry, they didn't have anything to deny either the laundry side of the closet. So that could be that Ying could be what they need. Smokes, Candelas. We'll see our Sykes once again, though. Again, early game is important here. Nocturnes have gotten the opening pick quite often, and once again they'll do it again on the Skunky. Sykes will take that fight. He has the intel, he has the gunplay. He's gonna take full advantage of it. Yeah.
Now he can pull back, of course. Wichita Wolves haven't done a very good job at spotting those black eye cameras spread out, usually over towards say small tower. Don't know if they found them just yet. Of course, not really over there, so it might not matter all that much, but still goes to indicate that Sykes' intel has really not been punished all too much, especially on basement. So the Ying might do well, but he can see you. He can still anticipate that play coming. And odds are with Slothy playing... Well, he's not playing laundry right now. He is playing pillar, but if they go for a freezer laundry take, that's a very common position for the Warden to play inside of laundry. He can be in prime position to deny those Candelas. Either way, this is going to be the problematic person. Will be that Warden, no matter which way they go.
It looks like somebody like Trev Mack is maybe trying to drone that backside. It looks like they are rotating towards a big tower push for the moment. So the smoke's going to come out, and this is where the play is going to happen. The Warden of Slothy could be in the best position playing this corner here. If he just peeks out from the hallway as they drop down the E-box hatch despite the smokes, that could be it. Smokes come out. He's going to play perfectly. Down goes the Ying. Trev Mack elsewhere, big tower, though, takes out Exod. Sykes is there to retrade, but this is going 2v4 now. It's just that entire drop falls out of place for Wichita Wolves Academy. Now they have 2v4. What can they do?
Yeah, well, they can't use the Ying anymore because Chosen was like, I've made it into the site. And there was Warden there, so that didn't work. Our Trevax got smoke canisters detonating below him. Big guy is alone in bunker right now with a shield separating him and bunker. Like, he could probably just reinforce that wall if he wanted to, but Trev Mack will instead send it on in. Gets one kill. There's Poison. He can just play the man advantage, play off his teammates' contact, get that trade. Now, what is Big Guy to do? He's got to hope that Nocturnes start peeking, and they start peeking fast. But instead, they're playing aggressive. Slothy sitting around a corner, and it's, well, actually Slothy to swing. And Nocturnes get their first defensive round in overtime.
Once again, this has been the bastion for Nocturnes. They've been able to play the site quite well every single time. And sure, you bring the Ying, but it wasn't a 6-pick Ying, so that just allows... Well, actually, wasn't it a 6-pick Ying or not? I don't think it was.
I do not believe so.
Because isn't that what just led Slothy to play the Warden at that point? Because they didn't 6-pick it?
Well, either way, it's just...
Because what is a surprise
still
at that
there.
point?
You still gotta deal with that reality.
True. Hey,
Probably,
I don't know. It
could
could have been different maybe if it was a surprise.
Yeah. I mean, maybe, but still.
Because in the end, the full stock of that play was just jump down the E-box hatch and run the site. And, well, you lose 3 members on that entire push. Well, actually, they lost 2. They lost the first person because Sykes is playing aggressive once again, and they've not been able to... They haven't brought the IQ. And I don't know if they even played that off intel, but the fact that Sykes has won that opening duel so many times based on the intel, and they've not brought the IQ once to try and deal with it, I'm not sure, really. Also, what the...
JJ's on the rook. You think there's a grand meaning behind the rook?
Where do you put a rook here?
It's actually a good question. Where do you put a rook here?
Like, where do you need a 2x for on the site? Do you play... Oh, do you open half of the attic wall and you play the back of attic? Never mind. He's reinforcing it.
Wasn't a bad idea.
It wasn't, but never mind.
Well, there are no deployable shields. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't really know what.
Nova!
Oh, what?
Actually, never mind. We'll look at Trev map right now. That's fine. Alright. Well, hell of a start. Really
What?
just
What?
hell of a start. I was about to ask, where's JJ? Doing the Lord's work in Small Tower right now. He'll run out and find nobody.
Find
now, he's dead.
What is this round? Hey, big guy's here trying to bring it back though.
Hey, yo, that's a freebie though.
JJ's in chat again.
Yeah. I know. Hey, big guy got the rook armor though. Picking it up late. Ooh,
Oh.
Skunky getting mobile. Skunky getting active, and he's dead. Never mind. Should have stayed on the treadmill a bit longer. I don't know.
Keep talking. What is going on? Yeah, well, that's big guy in a 1v4 to try and bring his team back to match.
I don't think he's winning it,
Max
Benny.
overtime.
I want to be honest with you. I don't think he's winning it.
He could kill Lackey though. Lackey's got like no HP.
That is true. Lackey is on 1 HP. There we go. Admittedly, nice shot. Ooh, poison put to low HP as well. Okay, big guy. Bringing it tantalizingly close right now, but no, the Ana catches him off guard. 8-6 for Nocturnes, the final game of the day. CL teams redeeming themselves, Benny. CL teams are redeeming themselves in front of our eyes. I am loving it.
You say that, but they gave him like 3 kills that round.
That is true. They did give Exod 2 kills. To win things up.
And they gave Lackey 2 more, and it just ended right there. Like that was a weird round from Witch Rolls Academy, and overall, kind of a weird game. Like some plays were just like, what is happening here?
I want the replays to come up so we can see some of the lighter moments of that game. Excuse me. I mean, at least for the attacks, I feel like, well, that round is not the best example that we just saw.
Yeah.
I was going to say overall the entry game for Nocturnes was a lot better on their attacks, especially just Sykes and Slothy as a duo were always seem to be a little bit more impactful. Again, that last round isn't very representative of it because, well, that round wasn't representative of much of anything, to be perfectly honest with you. Really? I mean, it was still a lot of mistakes made by both teams, especially on their defensive halves. But I think Nocturnes just being a bit more solid on those attacks. Wichita Wolves Academy, I'm going to be honest with you, just sometimes some of those defenses. JJ said he was having fun. I think they might have just been playing to have fun. Maybe that was the reason why.
Yeah, that could be it too. They just have fun. Not really.
There we go. That's the good stuff right there.
Yeah, that was just. Hey, they won the round though, despite that. And then this was just around the Rosie. And
hey,
then...
and you know what I will say?
What?
I do think we have our play of the game in there, though. I do think that that Poison Ace is probably going to be the play of the game, I imagine, or play of the day. Excuse me. I don't know that, by the way. Like I think
it's the only ace of the day, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's the only ace of the day. It was a fairly solid one. Caught a lot of it as well. So I would assume when we get to the Mike and Ike sweet play of the day, that'll be it. It's not going to be that round. But that was a nice shot by Big Guy, I will say. Beyond that, do we have any streams to look at? I don't think...
What games are still going on, actually? Let me look at the...
4 games, excuse me, still going on. We have Yo-Yo Dog versus Sugar Mommies. We have St. Louis Leviathans versus Penn Island. We have Evie versus @Breezy_FL's Kittens. And then Old Man & Co. versus Quantum Enterprise. I would imagine, I don't think we have any streams going for those games. Not saying I'm not 100% certainty, that's my own conjecture. But I'm not getting any word right now. So, I don't think we have any streams.
Doesn't sound like it. Sounds like we just got to wait until it finishes, or
just hang out for a little bit. You know, talk, exchange stories. Oh no, we actually have the play of the day.
Hey.
We have the Mike and Ike's sweet play of the day. Favorite sponsor, or second favorite sponsor, tied with Mavix, I would say, for our top 2 sponsors. Mike and Ike's has always helped us power up SCS and help you power up your game, and probably power it up. Power it up! Poison, I was right. Thank you as always to Mike and Ike's for sponsoring both SCS and the Mike and Ike Sweet Play of the Day and the pre-show. And now let's watch Poison get an ace.
Okay, so that's how you get the first pick. Third pick. How did he get the second one? Was that
The second one, Benny? How did you get the second one?
was that when he just walked into laundry?
I'll tell you. He got mobile, Benny. He got active. That is how he got the second kill. He started bobbing and weaving. He was aquatic inside of laundry. Gets that second kill on a big guy. The Valkyrie's none the wiser. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on. There's JJ caught completely off guard. Battle of the IGLs, more like a snooze fest of the IGLs. And Trev back dies as well, because you know it's an ace.
Yeah, that was like a while ago. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. There's some time elapsed before they kill. And you know it's funny. He actually gets a pistol kill too. He actually makes it close. Trev Max. So good job from him. But yeah, that was just the fact that he was able to get into laundry and the Jaeger of big guy just kind of does not even see him walk in. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So also, so we have a sweet play from Mike and X. Can I get a sour play?
That'd actually be pretty funny.
And our sour play of the day would be JJ missing his shots.
Yeah, that would probably be sour play contention. We did actually, on our Mike and Ike's graphic, we did have a... Why did I just turn my ring light off? That was weird. It's like my mind was like on some different wavelength. We did actually have a on our graphic, we had the sour mega mix, so that actually would have worked with the sour play of the day. So maybe an idea for the future. Always other games, always other opportunities. In between the time we last spoke and the play of the day, no other games have finished. So I think we'll just throw it to a quick break. And oh wait, actually no, Benny, I'm used to we don't have another bracket to go live tonight. So actually,
throw it to a break.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no, sorry, yeah. I'm used to like Benny and I usually do kind of the final days, so we then we wait for the closed qualifier bracket to go live, and that.
That'd be tomorrow.
Yeah, I haven't done the first game in a while, or the first day in a while. So we'll be back tomorrow for the rounds 5 through 8, I believe, for the qualifiers, and then we will see who will make it to closed. But that's all for Benny and I tonight. Thank you all for watching. Tune back in at 6 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, not 7 p.m. like today, for Benny and I to take you through the rest of qualifier number 2. We'll see you then.